hey, it's stand-up time. We're also doing Q&A. We're going to talk about what we did, what we are going to do, and what's blocking us. To start, we'll go with Anme.
Hello, good morning, everybody. I don't have much to update you on because I am just kind of waiting on Alice and Fede to finalize the front and back end of the account site. How's that going?
Alice had some troubles yesterday running the database migration. So today I clean everything to start with a single migration to see if that fixes the issues. If it's just that, it should be ready today or tomorrow, I guess.
Okay, cool. Great. So that'll be really helpful. And then once it's finalized and up and running and correctly doing what it needs to, then we can have our meeting and get everything linked together. But that's it for me. Just kind of waiting on that. Ralph?
I've just been continuing with editing, getting an idea of what's working on social media and how it's working, which is just coming along gradually better and better each round, basically. So each group of podcasts we do gives me a better idea of like ways we can approach the media side of things. I do have an idea. Right now I'm working on an idea on how to merge all the media stuff with the product. So I think I'll start a document and then share it when I have like a good idea of how we can merge the product and the media stuff together. And like just off top, one example is kind of like just present the product as if we use it for everything, basically. Like the podcast, for example. Yeah, I use this. Our system is basically ran by automation. Just something like that. I kind of want to make sure we incorporate the product and the media side of things. So that's about it. I just have to continue releasing stuff. We have a lot of material, so I'm just breaking that down and repurposing and releasing it. I'll popcorn it to Alice. Alice.
Hi. So the deployment backend works on GCP. There was just a small application error. And Fede had cleaned the database migration, so we're gonna try it again today. And for the front end, I think we're probably just gonna post it on Vercel because App Engine is acting like a crazy person that has nothing to do with like mental health stuff.
Mental health awareness month.
Yeah. I know, not to like yeah. I just the other question. Oh, I have some other questions for Fede, but I'll ask him in Slack instead. Yeah, that's it. Who hasn't gone on what was the last one?
It's either Fede or me.
Okay, Fede, it's your turn.
Okay, thank you. Yeah, as I said, I cleaned the migrations. I already merged that pull request, and I was able to connect the bot API with our API to get the keys. But I won't merge that yet because it won't work until we have everything deployed. So I will leave the pull request ready. And yeah, today I'm going to do some refactoring and some changes to the forms to get more user information for the payments. And yeah, that's it for me. Rash?
All right. Let's see. We did a podcast yesterday on mental health. We did a bunch of marketing. A lot of my effort right now is like the marketing side. So I'm on like Reddit and other platforms trying to spread the word. And we're now on Rumble also. So we're getting some views there, even though we haven't really tried anything. People flock to the truth. So interesting to be on a platform that doesn't really have much censorship. And then let's see here. Today I'll be if you guys need me, Fede or Alice, on the deployment side, I'm happy to help or pair or whatever you'd like. I think we're really close there. Anme, if you have time today, I would like to meet up about just going over the flow of the user, like what are they looking at when they go to the Slack App Store. What's the content they see there? Where do they click? Where do they go in terms of how do they get to the first welcome screen that tells them what to do? So let's meet up and discuss that.
Yeah, we can meet up tomorrow. I can't today. I have class the rest of the day.
Okay.
But I'm free tomorrow anytime between. I mean, we have our one-on-one and then we have stand-up, but I'm free anytime
Okay.
after stand-up.
We could do it during the one-on-one. We can do a regular one-on-one and then go
Okay.
through that. All right.
Yeah, works for me.
Fantastic. All right. Any blockers that we can discuss? All right, we're gonna jump over to Q&A. So the question of the day is, what's the nicest thing anyone's ever told you about yourself? So let's go with Anme.
Let's see. The nicest thing anyone's ever told me about myself.
Yeah.
I think the one that really sticks in my mind recently has been when someone told me that I was just a good friend. And I think that really meant a lot because I value friendships. And so to have someone say that I was a good friend was really validating. Yeah.
Me? I think, and something similar once. I think it was a friend. It's a friend that I hadn't talked to him in a while, just in my own, getting my own stuff together. And one day I was like, reached out to him, and I was just like, I said something to him, kind of like, because you never know what he's thinking. Like, is he thinking I just abandoned him, our friendship, or whatever? So I reached out. I was like, "Hey, I'm still here if you need me. Sorry, like we hadn't talked in a while, but you're my family. You're my brother." And he was just like, "Man, that means a whole lot more than you think." He said that, and I felt like that was like one of the nice things someone said to me. Is like he made it clear like that meant a way more than I could imagine. Other than that, when my daughter was 4, she said I was the strongest man in the world. So
Damn. But I've seen you at the gym, bro. She was lying to you.
you don't know. She's probably 40 pounds. I was like lifting her with one arm.
It's only because of your t-shirts.
Yeah, is it an Iron Man t-shirt? A Superman t-shirt. Okay.
Yeah.
Nah, to your argument, Raj, her mom did look like, what are you talking about?
Damn.
I'll throw it over to Fede.
Okay. Yeah, for me it's the same. Like hearing friends saying that I'm a good friend and I'm a good listener. I get that a lot. That I need to listen to people and be an active listener. So yeah, I got those a few times, and it feels good to be there for your friends. So yeah, it's probably that. And yeah, my family also they always tell me. Some people tell me I'm smart, but I don't believe them. So yeah, but I still appreciate them. I will popcorn into Rush.
All right, I think so. I was in the club, hollering at some chicks, and then this one, I was hollering at this one lady, and then I started up talking to her friend, and her friend said, like, "You have the kindest face," and that just really stuck with me, being told I have a kind face, because usually people say I have a resting bitch face from from just like, I also had a really kind word said to me uh, by a former coworker who reported to me, and he wrote like a whole like post to me about how awesome a boss I was and how I helped him like be the best version of himself. So, um, I can even read it. He said, "I admire you so much for being into so many different things, never hesitating going to new stuff. You're a true inspiration for real. I haven't worked with too many super successful people in my life, um, but I know that you're meant to be one of the top 0.00, a lot of zeros and 1% brilliant people in the world." And I was like, that's too kind. Um, so that even though I couldn't memorize it, but like the feeling you get, right? Whenever you give a speech or a talk or just you're giving out knowledge, people generally will forget everything you said, but they will remember how you made them feel. So that's why I always tell people, like, if you're going to give a talk or whatever, sprinkle in some jokes, right? Because if you can make them laugh, you make them feel good, then they're going to have positive association with you. If you go up there and do a really drab talk, even with the most interesting information, they're going to have a harder time retaining it. A lot of the times, the memories that we have are on emotional spikes. So if you can cause an emotional spike to someone else, that's what stays in there. So like everything that everybody said here, of like someone told me that I'm a really good friend, or that I was there for them, or that I'm a good listener, um, that causes an emotional spike in you, and then you kind of retain that memory for long term. So if you can cause that for others, you're giving them good memories to live with for a long time. So the more you can do that, great. All right, popcorn over to Alice.
The nicest thing someone that said to me that really stuck in my head. Yeah, it's another friend that said, "Oh, you're really easy to talk to," and and then they just tell me about stuff that's bothering them, and that made me feel validated. So and so easy too. You just have to use active listening skills and just reflect what they say back to them, and they're like, "Oh my god, it's so easy to talk to you." So yeah.
That is like, I know that trick.
Yes. Yeah. Yeah.
All right, so I guess the main takeaway here is friendship is important. Reach out to your old friends that you haven't talked to in a while and reconnect, and let them know that you're there for them, and listen. You have 2 ears and 1 mouth, so that's how God made us. Use it that way. All right, great Q&A session. And Fede, can you point out where the like and subscribe buttons are? Right there. Boom, boom, exactly right there. Right there. Even Ralph is swimming into it. Ralph, can you do a dive into the button? Oh, there he goes. He goes right to the button. All right. Thanks, everybody.